Every darts fan knows him. He played in the World Championship finals of both the BDO and the PDC, won numerous Pro Tour titles and the European Championship. Everyone knows him only as the Wizard that is known for his big finishing and superb checking out. Today we talk about the rise and fall of Simon Whitlock. Simon Whitlock, also known as the Wizard, is an Australian professional darts player whose journey through the sport has been nothing short of magical. Born on March 3rd, 1969, in Cessnock, New South Wales. Whitlock won his first tournaments in the early 2000s in his home country of Australia, before causing a stir for the first time with his first appearance in the PDC World Championship in 2003. Whitlock continued his career in the British darts organisation, the BDO, making his mark by reaching the semi-finals of the BDO World Championship in 2005 and the final in 2008. His impressive performances in the BDO quickly established him as a force to be reckoned with in the world of darts. In 2009, Whitlock made a bold move to the Professional Darts Corporation, the PDC, where his career truly soared. In his debut year, Whitlock reached the final of the PDC World Darts Championship. Although he fell to Phil "The Power" Taylor in a hard-fought match, his remarkable performance announced his arrival on the global stage. During the championships, Whitlock made a televised post-match appeal for sponsorship during a Sky Sports interview. As a result of his performances, he did earn a sponsorship deal, enabling him to move to the UK and compete on the PDC Pro Tour full-time. That same year, Whitlock claimed victory, his first Players' Championship tournament, played in the Premier League darts and reached the semi-final of the World Match Play. 2012 proved to be another landmark year for the Wizard. He reached the finals of the Premier League and triumphed in the European Championship, showcasing his exceptional skill and consistency. His performances during his first major tournament win were characterised by incredible finishing and high scoring, making him a formidable opponent for anyone on the circuit. The years that followed saw Whitlock continue to compete at the highest level. He was a regular feature in major tournaments and reached the final of the European Championship again in 2013. In 2014, he made a run to the semi-finals of the World Championship and the World Match Play. Whitlock's ability to hit high checkouts and his unique throwing style made him a fan favourite and a respected player on the tour. However, as the decade progressed, cracks began to appear in Whitlock's game. His form started to decline, and he struggled to replicate the success of his earlier years. Despite this, he managed to reach the final of the World Grand Prix in 2017 and the European Championship in 2018, which he both lost. But as time went on, the victories became fewer and farther between. The consistency that once defined Whitlock's game seemed to wane, and he found it harder to progress in major tournaments. By the early 2020s, Whitlock was often knocked out in the early rounds, a far cry from his days of competing in finals and semi-finals. Apart from success at the World Cup of Darts, his last semi-final at a major tournament was in 2020 at the Grand Slam of Darts. His last tournament win as a single player was at a Players' Championship in 2017. Winning the 2022 World Cup of Darts for his country Australia was the last highlight of his career so far. After losing in the final 10 years earlier in 2012, he was able to secure the title, this time in the final against Wales, together with his teammate Damon Heta. Whitlock's ranking in the PDC Order of Merit also slipped, and he found himself outside the top 10 and later even outside of the top 32 of the sport. Since 2018, but especially in the last 2 years, Whitlock's form curve has been falling sharply. Both his prize money and his averages have declined bit by bit. Whitlock is currently only ranked 49th in the PDC Order of Merit. As things stand, he would not qualify for any of the upcoming major tournaments this season. This would also mean that Whitlock would not take part in a World Darts Championship for the first time since 2005. If there are no more good results on the Pro Tour in the second half of the year, there is even a risk that he will lose his tour card this year. However, it still looks as if he will be able to play another year, but if he does not improve significantly, he will lose his card next year at the latest. This would probably also mean the end of his career. Simon Whitlock is slowly approaching 60 and has been playing darts professionally for almost 20 years. But it is quite possible that we will soon see another Whitlock on the darts stage, because his 20-year-old son Mason is following in his father's footsteps and also wants to become a professional darts player. Despite this downturn, Whitlock remains a respected figure in darts. His contributions to the sport and his memorable performances over the years have left an indelible mark. His tenacity and sportsmanship continue to inspire both fans and aspiring players alike. Simon Whitlock's career is a tale of remarkable highs and inevitable lows. From his meteoric rise and championship victories to the struggles and challenges of maintaining top form, the Wizard has experienced it all. While his recent results may not match the successes of his prime, his legacy in the world of darts is secure. Whitlock's journey through the world of darts exemplifies the spirit of competition and the passion that drives athletes to excel. What do you think? Can the Wizard find his form again and qualify for the big TV tournaments, or is 2024 perhaps Simon Whitlock's last year as a professional? Let us know in the comments.
I think the day when I'm ready to hang up the darts, it'll happen, but I've got that passion inside me. I love playing darts still. As soon as I lose that, I think that's the end.
Bullseye for the match, and he's got it! Simon Whitlock is in! It's that 167, the moment that he breaks Wes Newton's heart. And also at the lakeside, he lost a Premier League final earlier this year, beaten by Phil Taylor. But he's done it now. Simon Whitlock has won a major darting crown. Heartbreak for Wes Newton. But for Simon Whitlock, darting dreams really do come true. He wins.